Very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, definite integral. Definite integral as a limit of sum. As a limit of sum. So already we have discussed in the previous classes what is the definite integral. Today we are going to discuss how the definite integral we can represent it as a sum, limit of a sum. Let f of x be a continuous function over the intervals, closed intervals a comma b, which is divided into n equal parts. N equal parts of width h. So we are representing the width as h. So then we can write it as integral a to b f of x dx is equals to integral a to b f of x plus summation and limit n tends to infinite and h tends to 0, h of f of a plus f of a plus h plus f of a plus 2h plus so on plus f of a plus r n minus 1 into h. So this can be represented as limit n tends to infinite, h tends to 0, h of, we can write it as f of a plus rh, f of a plus rh. So this is integral a to b f of x dx. So this is the formula which we need to remember for solving the questions of this exercise. Okay. Now let us see that one question. So here we will learn some terms here. Another important things are there here. Where h value is there now here, h value. Where h we can write it as b minus a by n, where b is the upper limit and a is the lower limit and n value is n. Okay, next, some important results. So what are the important results that are there here? See. Some important results. What are those? First one is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus so on plus n. If it is that means we are adding n terms, so formula will be n into n plus 1 by 2. So this can be written as the limit summation r is equals to 1 to n. R. Summation r is equals to 1 to n r. So if it is squares, sum of the squares of the numbers 3 square plus 4 square plus and so on plus n square. So this can be written as n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So that can be written as summation r is equals to 1 to r is equals to n r square. Next cube, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube plus so on n cube. It can be written as n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. So summation of r is equals to 1 to r is equals to n r cube. So very important, these three formulas. So these we are going to use in our answers. Now let us see some questions based on this. Example 2.81. Evaluate integral as the limit of sum. evaluate integral as limit of sum. What is the integral? Integral 0 to 1 x dx. Integral 0 to 1 x dx. So what is the formula that we are going to apply here? Let us write first. So integral a to b f of x dx, limit n tends to infinite and h tends to 0, f h into f of a plus r h. This is the formula we are going to use. So h, so what is a value here? 0, b value is 1, and n value is n. So we'll get h value. H formula is what I said, b minus a by n. So what is b minus a here? 1 minus 0, that is 1 by n. So h value I got it as 1 by n. Now f of x. So f of x is x, but I want f of a plus rh. So f of a plus rh is equals to f of a means how much here? 0. So 0 plus r is r only, h value is nothing but 1 by n, means r by n. Means I need to substitute f of r by n in place of x. F of r by n in place of x. Let me substitute here. So that is equals to, so what is the first one? Limit n tends to infinite, h tends to 0, h value is how much here? 1 by n. 1 by n into f of a plus rh. A plus rh means f of x value only directly. So f of r by n, we can write it as r by n. Next, in place of x, what is there here? R by n, that we are writing directly. So we can write it as 1 by n square here. So limit n tends to infinite and h tends to 0, 1 by n square, so already h or n tends to 1 by n square into r. So we can apply the limits here. Limit n tends to infinite 1 by n square into limit r. R is equals to 1 to n r. Oh sorry, limit not here, summation. We are using limit, but it is summation. So summation of r is equals to 1 to r. We have the formula previously only we learned. That is limit n tends to infinite 1 by n square into, this formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n square is there, here n is there. So we can take another n here outside. So what it will become here? Limit n tends to infinite 1 by n square into, here if I take another n common, it will become n square 1 plus 1 by n by 2. So n square gets cancelled. So limit n tends to infinite, what is left here? 1 plus 1 by n by 2. So if n tends to infinite, if n tends to infinite means 1 by n tends to 0. As limits formula, this rule we can apply. So 1 by n means 0, so the answer will become 1 by 2. Therefore we can write it as integral 0 to 1 x dx will be 1 by 2. Let us see next question. Example 2.82. So integral 1 to 2x plus 1 dx. Let us see the answer here. First let us write the formula. Integral a to b f of x dx is equal to limit n tends to infinite, h tends to 0, summation r is equals to 1 to n, h into f of a plus rh. So what is a value here? 1, b value is 2, so h value is b minus a by n, that is 2 minus 1 by n, which is 1 by n. Okay, so f of x is equals to, what is f of x here? 2x plus 1. But I want f of a plus rh. A plus rh means f of a value is how much here? 1 plus r into h value is 1 by n, so r by n. So 1 plus r by n. So instead of x, I need to substitute 1 plus r by n. 1 plus r by n. So let me substitute 1 plus r by n. So what that equation will become here? 2. So 2 into 1 plus r by n plus 1. Just we are substituting. Why? Because we need the value of f of a plus r h value. So 2 into, here it will become n plus r by n plus 1. This can be written as 2 plus 2r by n plus 1. That is 3 plus 2r by n. Let it be. So I got f of a plus rh value and f of r value. So now let us substitute in the formula. So what is the formula here? Limit n tends to infinite and h tends to 0. Summation of r is equals to 1 to m h into f of a plus rh value. So limit n tends to infinite and h tends to 0. Summation r is equals to 1 to n. H value is how much here? 1 by n. Okay, 1 by n into f of this one will be 3 plus 2r by n. This can be written as limit n tends to infinite, summation, okay, we can write it as 1 by n outside, we can take it. So limit, okay, 1 by n, it can be written as summation r is equals to 1 to n 3, number 3, okay, plus another time limit n tends to infinite 1 by n square, summation r is equals to 1 to n to r. Okay, so limit n tends to infinite 1 by n, so we can take 3 outside, summation r is equals to 1 to n 1 plus limit n tends to infinite 1 by n square, we can take 2 outside, 2 by n square, summation of r is equals to 1 to n r. Okay. So next step, limit n tends to infinite 1 by n into 3 into this value will be n plus limit n tends to infinite 2 by n square. The value for this already we have just now we have substituted. The value is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n gets cancelled here. So the answer is 3 plus. So limit n tends to infinite. So 2 by n square into, we can take n square common there. So 1 plus 1 by n by 2. 2 also gets cancelled. N square also gets cancelled. So 3 plus, as n tends to infinite means 1 by n tends to 0. We are going to get here 1. So answer is 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Let us take next question. Example 2.83. evaluate integral 1 to 2 x square dx. Let us do this. So what is the formula that we are going to apply here? Integral a to b f of x dx is equals to limit n tends to infinity, h tends to 0. N tends to infinity, h tends to 0. Summation r is equals to 1 to n h into f of a plus rh. So first, what is a value here? 1, b is 2, h will be b minus a by n, which is 2 minus 1 by n, so 1 by n. So f of x is equals to x square. So I want f of a plus rh, which is a value. F of a means 1 plus r value is r only by n. So we have to write it in here. What it will become here? So that is x square means 1 plus r by n whole square. A plus b whole square. A square plus r square by n square plus 2r by n. So this is the answer for f of a plus rh. Now let us substitute in the formula. So is equals to limit n tends to infinite and h tends to 0, summation r is equals to 1 to n. H value, what is h value here? 1 by n into f of a plus rh value is 1 plus r square by n square plus 2r by n. So, let me write here. So limit n tends to infinite, h will already completed now. So we can take here summation, we can take 1 by n outside. So let us apply summation for remaining. Summation of r is equals to 1 to n 1 plus summation r is equals to 1 to n r square by n square plus summation r is equals to 1 to n 2r by n. So limit n tends to infinite 1 by n. So limit summation of 1, it will be n. So let it be in a bracket, so we will write n plus, here r is equals to 1. So I have to take 1 by n square common. So it will become r is equals to 1 to n r square plus, here 2 by n we can take common. Summation of r is equals to 1 to n r. So limit n tends to infinite 1 by n, here n plus 1 by n square. So the formula for this, already we know the formula for this is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, plus I am writing down this step. So 2 by n into, this formula stands for n into n plus 1 by 2. Now see here, limit n tends to infinity, so the n gets cancelled, it will become 1 plus limit n tends to infinity, n tends to infinity, here square and n gets cancelled. So what is left here? So we can take in this n common, that is n 1 plus 1 by n. Here also we can take n common, it will become 2 plus 1 by n by 6. So already n is there now. So here n in cube. Okay, another one n will come here. Plus limit n tends to infinite 1 by n into, so here also n by n gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled, so we can take n outside. So what it will become 1 plus 1 by n. Okay, here n gets cancelled, but okay, see here, actually we have cancelled one n, another one n will be there. So already from outside one, so it will become n square. N square and n square gets cancelled. Okay. Now limit of this will be 1 plus. Here if you see here, if I am saying n tends to infinity means 1 by n should tends to 0. So this will be 0 and this will also 0. So 1, here it will become 1 plus 0 into 2 plus 0 divided by 6. Plus here n gets cancelled, 1 plus 0 which is 1. So answer will be 1 plus 0 is 1, so which is 2 by 6 plus 1. So 2 plus 1 by 3, 7 by 3 is the answer.